showed that they can hang with one of the better teams in the league.
Second down and 10. Wilson, big hole up the middle as he takes it into the teeth of the tackle by Darryl Worley, the veteran. It's 1st and 10 for Sean Clifford. Getting a block from Glover. Finds his receiver at the 45-yard line of Baltimore. Nice catch made. Grab there by Malik Heath. Wilson remains 1st and 10. Opening drive. Wilson again. Plowing his way through and barreling his way to the 37 of Baltimore. 3rd down and 2. It's Wilson. Blocked there by Smith. Drilled as he may have pushed it past the 35 and gotten close to the 1st down. Ellis Merriweather, the new running back. Clifford with a 2nd down and 10. Merriweather, nice play made by Bo Braid. 3rd down and 11. Clifford lost it. Merriweather, he'll take it on the side and try to sneak his way, and a flag is thrown, and the hit was made there by Williams again in the secondary. No wind, heavy air, 54-yard try to take the lead, and he will get it. Now 2nd down, 17 for Johnson. Owen Wright is the back. Blocked there by Jones, the left tackle. As they go low, Kadir Ismail makes the grab. Penalty goes against the Ravens. 3rd and 17. They still need the 40-yard line. Johnson, draw play, right, up the middle. And the tackling brings him eventually down for the Ravens. And the 10-year veteran Josh Johnson is the quarterback, and the handoff to Owen Wright, who's out of Monmouth.
Once again, out here today to be able to showcase what he can do.
3rd down 11. Johnson. And grabbed with the helmet going sideways. Walker was hit by King.
They're going to hurry up and get to the next guy.
It's Merriweather, who goes outside, gets a bump from Milton, and slips his way into the grasp of defensive back Malik Harrison.
And the other guys might just give you an opportunity. You're talking about a hamstring and a stinger now.
It's a catch here from Pratt to Heath, who takes it by midfield. Backup wide receiver will be something to watch. The fake to Merriweather. Here's Pratt on the move with the pump fake and a throw, and caught by the fullback Henry Pearson, who is hit on the play by Armour Davis. Merriweather remains, and McCall on the handoff from Pratt. He's got a big hole and takes it. Tackled by Simpson. Manuel Wilson back in there as a running back, cut last year in May by Denver, reeled in by Green Bay. 2nd down 10. It's Wilson again. Bouncing and trying to fend off the oncoming tackle of Washington, who brings him down after a gain of 4. Wilson the back, 3rd and 6. Pratt outside, and he's got his receiver, and he's got the 1st down. Malik Heath out of Mississippi. Wilson on the move. Pratt will go to his running back. There's a nice block right there by Toure, and then he is finally hauled down from behind by Waltho.
But then as the camp continued, Anders Carlson just started nailing extra points, nailing field goals, and he's done a really good job of staying consistent the last couple of weeks, and I feel like he's taking the lead back.
This is a perfect kick, a 36-yarder. The Packers on top 6-0, and they think they've got 4 number 1 receivers on the team.
And I would agree with that notion, and most of those spots you feel like you can lean a certain way, but the back end of that receiver room is still something that you cannot project.
Quarterback Josh Johnson has Collier back there again. 2nd down 9. Pursued well, knocked down on the play. Looked like Hopper got in there, blew it up. Collier taken down. Florida and Missouri, 3rd down 11. To the air they go. Johnson the throw. Anthony Miller makes the grab, the 5-year veteran. 4th down and 2. Johnson to the air. Got the 1st down. Nice looking catch right there by Charlie Kohler. Josh Johnson. Good time. Throw caught right across the middle. Tylen Wallace. A foot race. Anderson tries to knock him out. Hit the pylon. Touchdown. What a catch and run with the veteran Tylen Wallace. So now the kickoff will come from Justin Tucker. And deep back for Green Bay, DuBose along with Wilson. It'll be Wilson at the 1 for Green Bay with the new kickoff between the 20, and there's a Flag thrown as he is banged down and hit on the play by Yavandi Rigby, a rookie from Temple. Like the cheese. First down and 10. Pratt, Merriweather, and then drilled on the play and hit by Malik Harrison. He was a third-round pick out of Ohio State 5 years ago. Michael Pratt out of Tulane is the rookie quarterback. Handoff Merriweather, getting a block in there from Pearson and bulldozing his way close to a first down. 27-2. Down by one right here. Pratt on 3rd and 1. He goes outside to Wilson. Look at the run. Banged in the secondary as he took it down the sideline. Wilson has looked good. 1st and 10. Gets the call. Pratt, and he squirts free. And he wiggles his way to a first down. Today, it is completely different. 1st and 10. Once again, Wilson as he corkscrews inside the 20. Merriweather is the back. Rookie quarterback Pratt. Blocked by Caleb Jones. Last tackle in the end zone. Caught! Touchdown! Bo Melton! Pratt with the beauty, and the Packers have taken the lead on an 18-yard touchdown pass. 2nd down and 1. And a good hit right there once again by Hopper, who continues to star. He led him in tackles. Leary, thrown away. What a great play. That's a loose ball. And being chased by Mosby and picked up on the play for a touchdown. Touchdown Johnson. Anthony Johnson with a big time hit by Aaron Mosby.
Wide receiver position.
Yes.
Grant DeBose at the wide receiver position. Bo Melton at the wide receiver position.
All right, here comes the return. Owen Wright will bring it. He finds a gap, and he is tackled in the play by Henry Pearson. 2nd down and 4. Leary. And Kelly again spurts free. Gets into the secondary and grabbed by L.J. Davis. John Kelly has had time with the Rams, Browns, and now the Ravens. 3 timeouts. Baltimore. 1st and 10 for Leary. He gets away from the pressure and cops, and he throws, and it's deflected and picked up. On the play, Wade! Touchdown! Baltimore! 2nd down and 10. Baltimore 3 timeouts. Rookie quarterback Devin Leary is in there. And slings one, intercepted on the play. And picked off. Another big defensive play by Aaron Mosby. And the Ravens with the 1st and 10. Pressure applied. Dumps it on the wing. Fumbled on the play by Sharp. Picked up on the play by Young. Packers get another turnover. Big time hit. Jordan at 3. Clifford to the air. Tenny to the block. Caught for the touchdown. Grabbed right there by Heath. Third and 14. They need the Baltimore 31. Leary with time, throws, bobbled, intercepted Welch. He got one last week, he's got another one here. Getting blocking, with a beautiful block by Oladipo. Another one right there. Breaking tackles, flag thrown inside the 10. Pratt is the quarterback. And the running back in a good run here, Nate McCray. John Kerr, they should have retired number 30 is what Johnny's really getting at. 1st down and 10 at the 17-yard line. Pratt, second option, intercepted and picked off by Trenton Simpson. Simpson is a 3rd-round pick last year out of Clemson, and a pick right there, and Pratt looks like he's hurt. The deep safety for Green Bay, 2nd down and 7. Leary, Kelly, good stop in there. Mosby had a hand on it. 55-yard try. Orzic, the long snap. The kick is perfect. Right down the middle. 55 yards.
And I find it fascinating. If you ask, no player has ever said.
Leary will take it, the quarterback. 3rd and 3. Handoff here. McCray has the first down. He gets by Rigby into the secondary. Knocked down on the play. New quarterback is Emory Jones. And he gives off here to Kelly. And he is stuffed on that 1st down and 10.